The forest looks different at night. The trees loom higher, their creaks sound louder. Alika trips over a root invading the log-lined road. Laying there, exhausted in the dark of night, he opens his eyes and finds a line of old turtle tracks crossing the road. So you have proceeded down the south road into Copperdot Forest and have found a turtle trail crossing the road.
Awesome. I will follow the turtle trail. How old is it actually? Can I tell?
Survival check this disadvantage
Right.
for exhaustion.
2.
You cannot tell how old this trail is. It doesn't look like any trail you've ever seen.
I'll follow it anyways.
Which way are you going to follow it? Because it goes from the south to the north.
Okay.
North being where the lake is.
Right, in the lake with all those big mantis shrimps. I'll follow them northward. I'll go where they were leading.
Where they were headed?
Yeah, where they're headed.
It's dark. It's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
You're exhausted and you're hacking your way through the dense foliage of Copperdot Forest, following this turtle trail. You're not so good at following trails, especially in the state you're in, but it will lead to a stump hacked apart by small axe marks.
Can I stealth in the bushes and just try to observe?
Sure.
Okay, 14.
Okay, you hide in the bushes near the stump and watch it. But no activity, nothing seems to be coming or going or happening within the stump. If you recall episode 3 where you guys checked out these turtles and followed their trail, the trail had been coming from a stump with little axe marks in it. You followed the trail to a full tree.
Right.
Full of turtles. And now this time you followed the trail to another
Stump.
tree chopped in the exact same way.
Does it look like it's an old tree that's been chopped, or is it pretty freshly cut?
It's freshly cut.
Okay. I want to take a short rest at some point, but I won't save my exhaustion. It'll just help out with hit points. Can I go up to the tree stump and have a look inside?
It's not a hollow tree stump, but you can check out the stump and look for clues and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go investigate the tree stump.
Okay.
Cool. 12.
Okay, it's a lot like the previous stump, but you also find another trail on the other side. This one a lot more fresh than the old one that you followed.
Nice. Can I take a short rest at this tree stump?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Lean up against the tree stump and have a little
cat nap. Yeah. Use a couple hit dice, get some hit points back. I'm back to full health now. So Alika will wake up from his little power nap, and he will follow the trail that the turtles have left.
Okay, yeah, this trail is just like the other one. It's even easier to follow because it's newer. Zigzagging through the trees, it leads to another tree.
Okay.
And if you look up, you can see copper dots staring down at you.
Okay.
This is another turtle tree.
Another turtle tree, but I'm here for one turtle. I don't remember if he had any distinguishing marks, but he's the one that I kicked into the stratosphere and followed me throughout the whole forest.
Well, what are you going to do at the bottom of this tree here? Because you can see some of these copper dots blinking down at you, but not very many.
How to challenge a turtle. Can I go to the tree, kick it as hard as I can to try to rustle the turtles out of their treetops?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna give a big shout of challenge and intimidation as I come at me, you turtles.
Yeah, attack roll on the tree.
Okay.
That won't be with disadvantage.
22.
Yeah, you definitely hit the tree. How much damage do you do? That power kick.
Well, I'm just kicking, so it'd be a 5.
The tree is really thick and old, so you're not gonna break anything, but there is gonna be a slight shudder that carries up the tree. A turtle egg is gonna fall, crack on the ground near you. And now, instead of just a few copper dots staring down at you, hundreds are going to awaken from their slumber, and stare down at the attacker of their tree. But one set of eyes is more than just gonna blink. He's gonna start to descend. One lone turtle down the trunk of this massive tree, down until he is about 15 feet up the trunk.
I'm going to tree a little bit to give us room for our mighty battle.
And it is dark, so you can only see him for his eyes, really. You don't have...
Right, I don't have any light sources. I should have thought this through. Can I light a couple torches and throw them at like a perimeter? Like a fighting ring or something?
Sure, how many torches do you have and want to light?
I have 10 torches, and I'll light 4 of them.
And just toss them into the corners?
Yeah, I toss them into the corners.
Okay, that's a fire hazard, but let's get a roll for a survival roll for how well you listen to Smokey the Bear and those.
Natural 1.
One of them lands good. One of them snuffs out when it hits the ground. Just wasn't lit well enough. But one of them starts a nearby tree on fire, smoking, and it's starting to, it's getting kind of smoky in this area, and your fire is kind of catching and rising up. But that's not going to deter your turtle nemesis. You are going to recognize by the light of this burning tree as he stops 15 feet up and blinks down at you.
Seems as though we'd have talked to a turtle.
I don't think he would understand anything you say
I don't think he would. So I'm just going to silently draw the halberd from my back, unlimber my shield, brace it on my arm, and prepare to face my nemesis.
Okay, well, he's going to stare down at you. Staring into his eyes, you're going to see a faint bit of menace in them. And we are going to start this off with an intimidation check, a contest.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, he only got a 10. So you win. He blinks first, and you get to go first, initiative-wise. He's set back a half second by the menace in your stare.
And I'm going to take that slight hesitation that this turtle displays, and I'm going to pounce forward, extending the halberd to its full length and try to skewer him onto the tree.
Okay.
25.
That is a hit, yes.
Sweet. 8 points of damage.
Gives him a huge crack across his shell. He doesn't instantly die, so this is stronger than the average turtle.
Yep, that shell saved his life.
Yeah, but he's not built for this type of thing, so that does still hurt him quite a bit. And he is going to drop on you.
Okay.
It's a 20 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit me.
Only 5 damage as his shell conks on you. But he's going to use a bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And use his climbing speed to climb back up the tree 15 feet.
Is he still within reach then?
Yeah, he's at the very extended range of your reach.
Okay. For this one, I'm going to attack him again, but I want to take my shield, ram it into the tree to try to dislodge this turtle.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab him when he falls to the ground. So attack roll against the tree, 15, I guess. I don't think I can add proficiency to a shield attack, so it'll be 15.
So you hit the tree, so I'll get you to roll damage.
5.
Another egg falls from the tree and cracks down on the ground behind you, but no turtles fall. These turtles live in this tree. You're not going to knock them down.
All right. With a angry shout, I'm going to take the halberd and do a full spinning swing with it coming up at the arc and try to hit this turtle with like the blade of the axe this time. 18.
18 is his AC.
Awesome. For 11 points of damage.
Holy. He is barely clinging to life here with that slash across his shell. You hit him in the same spot as the crack, and now his shell is just gashed, dripping turtle blood.
All right. Before I end my turn, I'd like to move back 15 feet. So the turtle has to come to me.
Well, you're going to be disappointed then, because this turtle is going to climb higher up the tree. He is going to hide.
Oh.
And he disappears into the foliage of the tree.
Okay.
As a side note, the tree that you caught on fire, the fire is starting to rise up the trunk and catch into the branches.
All right. I'm going to do one thing first. I'm going to look to see if I can spot where the turtle is. I doubt this is going to work. 11.
You do not spot the turtle from your vantage point.
Okay. So this tree that's on fire, how close is it to the turtle tree?
20 feet.
Okay.
Its branches would touch, but its trunk would be about 20 feet away.
Can I start chopping at this tree so that it will fall into the turtle tree?
With your halberd?
That's all I really have, but it's basically an axe.
Yeah, you can start trying to chop down the tree.
Yeah. Stand further back so I'm not like in the fire, and I'll just swing at it a bit more to make it fall down when I want it to, or kick it or something.
Oh, you are trying to chop down a burning tree. That's gonna be hot, and you're probably gonna take some damage while you're trying to chop it down if you're just ignoring the flames as it catches the forest floor around you.
Yeah, I suppose. But I want to piss these turtles off if they're just gonna run and hide.
So you're gonna try and knock the burning tree down into the turtle tree.
Yeah.
First, we're gonna get a Constitution save for
Okay.
you ignoring the pain of this burning tree.
18?
Yeah, you're able to chop regardless of the damage you take, which is 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I will also get a survival check for you to chop the tree in the direction you want it to fall. How good of a woodsman you are.
11.
I wouldn't say that's good enough to angle it directly at their tree. I want to get you to roll a d4.
Roll a d4 to check the direction of the tree.
Yeah, you're rolling a d4 to decide this tree, I would say, is east of the turtle tree.
Yeah. I rolled a 4.
So it is going to fall west in the direction of the turtle tree. That's perfect.
Awesome. Ooh,
But you said you
turtles.
wanted to wait.
Yeah, I want to like kind of try to time it so that the tree branches are at light still, so they can possibly catch the other tree.
So you're waiting for this tree to light up even more while you sit down there waiting for this tree to burn. You're going to hear some rustling up there, some snapping, and then a branch is going to fall at you.
Alright, this is like a dexterity save.
Yeah, dexterity save to dodge out of the way of this.
19.
You duck away as this branch lands next to you.
Nice.
And then you're going to hear the same noise again. But if you know that it's just a branch falling, if you just stay out from underneath this tree's branches, then you'll be fine.
Yep.
But you hear the noise snapping.
Yeah. As
in the
it's
tree.
chewing away at the branch. Okay.
Yeah, but nothing's going to fall. And yeah, your tree is going to catch fire. Some of the branches are going to go alight. The fire is about a third of the way up the tree. These trees are 90 feet tall. It's about 30 feet up.
I will shout up at the turtle and say, "Face me, coward. I thought you were the champion of your kind." No response, of course, from the turtles.
Nothing. Though you do still see all these copper eyes, and they are staring at you. And some of them are moving now, moving to the other side of the tree, away from the burning, because its branches will be mingling with their branches soon.
Okay. So the turtles are not rising to the threat. I have the magic stone. So if I could throw the stone at the turtle, that might be helpful. I'll have to do this kind of blindly because I can't see where the turtle is. But can I try to throw it at the source of the snapping trees he's trying to send down at me?
The noise isn't coming anymore. It's not a constant snapping noise. They just essentially weakened another branch to break down at you if you ever come close to the tree again.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I should have told you that, but
No, that's fine. Alright, I guess I'll just continue the plan.
continue waiting.
And I'll try to scare the turtles out of their tree, so he has no choice. So I'm not climbing up there.
Yeah, so these turtles are migrating onto the branches on the other side of the tree, but some of them are going to start migrating to the next tree because the branches intersect, right? They can start moving over to the other tree. They would be abandoning lots of their eggs in this tree, though, because they can't very easily move those around. There's still a lot of turtles in this tree, but a trickle of them going into nearby trees as well.
Can I attempt to spot this wounded turtle?
In the midst of these hundreds of other turtles, that'll be a...
Yeah, he's got the cracked shell, right? Another natural one.
You can hardly make out turtles in this tree. The burning tree next to you is getting a little bright, and it's kind of blocking out all the darkness around you.
tree would probably be way too heavy. I am pretty strong though. I'm kind of at a stalemate now. It's either I wait for the tree to catch fire, but then they're all going to be off the tree now, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just kill all their babies, which will piss the turtles off, but they won't attack me. Can I go to one of the torches on the ground that's still lit up and put that in their current tree that the turtles are inhabiting?
You're trying to light their tree on fire?
That tree on fire. How would that work?
An attack roll, I guess.
Not good. 9.
Okay, you try and light their tree, but it's covered in turtle blood right now, so it doesn't catch.
Okay. Well, this is frustrating. I guess I'm going to have to climb the tree at some point if I want to get this turtle. It's barely getting away from me. The tree that was first lit on fire, it still is not over 50%.
It's at 50% now. It's about.
Okay. How many trees to their current tree connect to that one?
Like, you're in the middle of a forest, so there's trees
every which way.
Yeah.
Okay.
These two were a little wider spread than some. So there's trees that are 10 feet away, 5 feet from each other.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really at a big disadvantage here. I am going to just have to climb the tree, I guess, if I want to track this turtle down. I'm going to start climbing the tree, looking for my one true foe.
You can climb up the trunk of the tree, 15 feet up where you kept stabbing the turtle. You can follow the trunk up the middle, but there's also 2 large branches going up on either side of it that you can climb.
I will continue up the middle, keeping an eye out for this wounded turtle with the cracked shell.
Further up the trunk, you come to another cross. This just 2. There's the middle, the big trunk again that rises higher, but another branch that goes off.
I'll go off to the side.
Off to the side, you climb up, and these branches are getting a lot easier to climb, a lot thinner. No issue carrying your weight, but it splits again into 2 branches.
Can I check to see if there's any turtles along either path?
This branch is going off towards the burning tree, so this is the side that it was abandoned. There's eggs, and there's still 1 turtle on this branch here. It is not the wounded turtle, and it is staying with a nest of 3 eggs.
I'll ignore that turtle and continue the other way then.
Climb up. What's your passive perception?
9.
Okay, so you're not going to notice him just by moving around unless you corner him into an exact spot, but you can search for him.
Actively?
Yeah.
9? It's hard to roll with disadvantage above anything.
So you don't see your turtle. There are still many turtles sticking by their nests, many of them shifting over to another tree, moving away from the burning side of the tree. And the tree to the side is about 3/4 burning now. And it is a very bright light, so there's not a whole lot of darkness nearby anymore.
Right.
The branches that are touching the burning tree are just starting to catch on this main turtle tree, and only about 20% of the turtles have migrated across to other branches.
Okay.
And it's all pretty well lit, so any turtles moving right now you can see, and with your scanning of them, you don't see any bleeding turtles, which indicates that the turtle you're searching for probably still hiding from you rather than moving its family or anything like that.
Okay. I guess all I can do is just keep making perception checks on my turn. I'll move around. Maybe that'll give me some kind of help finding him, but I'm on that branch that splits 2 different ways, and I've gone up the way that's different from where the turtle is
you're back
protecting
up
its eggs.
where it splits again into 2 thicker branches near the top.
I'll go up the other thick branch that I didn't go up before and see what I can find. Natural 1.
Natural 1?
Every time I get a good number, I roll a 1. It's crazy.
Okay, well, this time you're not going to see it coming. Your Nemesis drops from a high branch, attacking you with a plunge.
Okay.
A plummet attack, and that is a natural 20.
Oh my god, this turtle.
13 damage from this plunge.
Oh my god.
He slams on you.
Oh my god.
And he is going to disengage as a bonus action and climb 15 feet higher into the tree.
These turtles are so fast. Alright. So the direction he went, he climbed 15 feet higher, right? I'm immediately chasing him.
Yeah, he's not hiding or anything like
Okay.
that, so...
I'm getting after him. And is he within weapon range?
Yep.
I would like to bonus action rage, and I'm going to beat this turtle with one strike.
Okay.
I will swing recklessly. That's a 15.
The strike glances off the sections of its shell that are still protecting its meaty innards.
Okay, that's my turn, I guess.
So you caught up to the turtle.
Swung recklessly at the turtle and almost got it, but not quite.
He is going to use a bonus action to disengage, climb up 15 feet higher into the tree. He is reaching smaller branches that are going to be difficult to hold your weight. And he is going to hide in the foliage. But he fails, and you can see him in the precarious branches near the top of the tree here.
Rather than try to swing at the turtle, if I can't get up high enough on those small branches...
Like, you can risk it,
yeah,
but it is dangerous.
Dangerous. So I'm going to have to, like, balance on these branches to try to swing at the turtle. Is he on a section of branch that connects to a smaller branch that I can see? Because if I could just chop that branch off in one go, he'd fall, right?
You can definitely see the thin branch snaking up that he is on. You can see where it all reaches down to closer to you.
Can I just try to cut through that with like one big rage attack?
Yeah, you can make an attack on the branch.
I will attack the branch. I'll try to just go through it in one go with a reckless for 19.
That definitely hits the branch. How much damage do you deal?
14 plus another 2 is 16.
This branch snaps off. The whole thing falls with the turtle to the bottom, the trunk of the tree, and bounce unharmed on the ground. If you will recall, you guys knocked turtles out of the trees previously, and they don't take fall damage.
Is he at least on his back?
Yeah, he fell from the tree, landed on his back, and he's a turtle, so he's got to put in that effort to roll himself back over. You are also 80 feet up this tree right now.
Yep. So as he fell down, was there like a clear path through the branches that I can see the turtle from?
Yeah, I guess you can kind of see a shaft where he knocked some leaves off and fell straight down.
So I want to throw the halberd at him. It's a throwable weapon. Actually, I might be outside of its range. I'd have to climb a bit further down the tree and then throw it. But yeah, so I'll climb further down the tree. I have 30.
So you could move 15 feet down.
65. I'm still
65.
just out of range. I'll have to dash this turn to get down a little bit more to get to 50 feet. So I'm just scrambling down this tree branch.
You're 50 feet up this tree. The branches that are catching fire on this tree are about at your level right now. You're at the center of the tree, and that's just at the edge still. But if you stay in this tree too much longer, you're going to start getting burned. And the turtle, on his turn, he's going to flip onto his stomach, right himself, and he is going to start crawling away from the tree. He can only move 7 feet, though, so not very far from the base of the tree.
Yes.
Crawling to a tree 15 feet away. The one that all the other turtles are migrating to, that's the one he has crawled halfway there.
All right. Is he still under the branches of the tree?
Yeah, he's just 7 feet from the trunk, so...
And if they're on fire, and I chopped at these branches to try to knock some down at him like he did to me...
He's going the opposite direction of the burning side of the tree.
Would they at least count as difficult terrain for the turtle? I'll just throw the halberd at him. and then one-handed big spinning loop and try to snag this turtle. Ooh, 25. That's so close to a crit.
Doesn't matter much. He has 1 health.
I could tell when you told me before. Oh, he's probably really weak right now. 8 points of damage.
Gravity halberd spins through the air. Axe perfectly chops into his shell, cleaving him in half. His 2 turtle halves flop down on either side of its blade. Yes. Blood gushes out into the forest floor. Your nemesis is dead. You are burning down his home.
Yep. I'm just going to let a big warrior roar. I'm going to make my way down the tree more. Pull the halberd out of the turtle. I want to take the 2 halves of his shell pull the turtle body out.
Or don't you have to like carve it out because
Sure.
it's attached?
I never seen the inside of a turtle, so I imagine it requires a bit of work. But I will wrench it out of there with whatever tool I need to use. Throw the body on the burning tree, and I want to take the turtle shells and like make a necklace out of them. And I'll like clack the two halves.
It's a big turtle, so 2 halves of its shell is helmet-sized more than necklace-sized.
Oh, okay, maybe I'll have Graham make like something out of it later. That might be weird to ask Graham to do that.
Yeah.
Make like a cape out of them or something. We figured it out. I'll throw them in the bag for now.
Okay, well,
Nemesis dealt with.
yeah, the Nemesis is dealt with, but you have started this fire here, and while you are carving the meat out of this turtle shell, let's roll a perception.
4.
Staring down, absorbed in your work, and quite tired still, carving this turtle out, you're going to hear a splash,
Splash.
followed by another splash behind you.
I'm gonna turn around slowly. What do I see?
So you didn't notice them, and they didn't notice you. There is a line of mouse folk ferrying buckets of water over and trying to douse out this forest fire.
Mouse folk.
And they have not seen you since you're just hunched under the tree carving out this turtle. And you didn't notice them until they started splashing into the tree. They don't reach very high because they're tiny little mouse folk, but they are putting a dent in the bottom of this fire here.
All right. I have to destroy everything of my enemy, so take his home away from him and hopefully destroy his line. These mouse folk, I remember not liking them when they were attacking Uceles. So I'm going to yell, "Stop that!" And I'm going to come rushing at them out from behind the fire tree, raging as I go, and attack the first mouse folk with a bucket I can see.
These guys did not see you, so you can get the drop on them. And they are not equipped for war, so they're not wearing any sort of armor. They don't have any sort of weapons. They just have little cloth sacks wrapped around their waists and buckets.
Yep.
So yeah, you can attack
Sweet.
the nearest one.
I want to shove the mouse with my shield and take a swing at the burning tree, take it down so it gets...
And get that final hit you wanted
Get
to
that
knock it
final
into
hit.
the other tree.
Yep. It would be a contested roll, but I am raging, so I have advantage. Ooh, not actually that good. Only a 13.
They got a 17.
Okay.
So you smash your shield into the mouse folk, but
Yeah.
he does that cool thing where he gets hit by the shield, keeps his footing, and slides along the forest floor.
Oh, goddamn. That's so cool. And then with my other hand, I'm just going to take that big backhand swing and just try to chop the tree down.
Okay, attack roll.
19?
Hit on the tree.
Awesome. So that'll be 14 points of damage to the tree.
You had left it in a state to be knocked down, so that 14 is enough to crack the trunk. It slowly falls into the turtle tree. Many turtle eggs break and fall down into the forest floor, and it doesn't knock down the turtle tree, but now it's leaning at a steep angle in the tree, and the fire combines and the turtle tree gets lit pretty quickly and then creates a bigger flame. This is a line of just 3 mouse folk with their buckets here. They dumped them all, and 2 of them were already headed off when you ran out and tried to knock down this third one.
Yeah.
He is going to squeak loudly to warn the others and run.
Okay. I don't like mice folk, but like, how much do we dislike them?
That's
I'm trying to remember from like
All
episode
up to
4,
you.
whenever that was.
There was a band of mouse folk who had laid siege to Ketlador. They had burned its buildings, were committed to shooting Uceles on his porch. They didn't even react to you guys until they
Right.
were pretty much done. You had captured one, and you were like, oh, he put up a pretty good fight. But then he stabbed you, and then
right.
you broke his back on your knee and killed him.
That's cool. Okay. Well, in that case, the mouse folk can't be reasoned with, but I only really wanted the turtle tree to burn. I don't care that other turtles live. I just want to take care of my nemesis in his home.
This tree seems pretty doomed. The buckets that they threw on it do a good job of containing the fire so it doesn't spread, but I don't think they'll be able to stop both these trees from being burnt.
That's what I want then. I'll say to the mouse folk that I shoved, let this one burn. I'll leave them to do their firefighting to save the rest of the forest.
He's running, so you could get an opportunity attack, but you're going to let him go to deliver the message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the turtle tree must burn. All the turtles will look upon it and remember this day. And, that was my mission, was to take out my rival.
Yes, you have killed the turtle and destroyed a turtle tree.
Awesome.
Now you're just in the middle of the forest with a turtle shell.
Mm-hmm.
Exhausted. Where are you headed?
I'm going to turn in the direction of Rattle Outpost, throw the turtle shell over my shoulder, and continue my walk there. I still haven't slept in like 2 days, so it's going to be a bit of a tired, ragged walk. But
one last survival check to see if you can find your way.
3.
You get lost in the forest for hours. Searching for a way out. It's still the middle of the night.
So it could just take me like a very long time to get back to Rattle Outpost. Or do we leave my fate up to my friends coming to find me?
No, we won't say you're lost for that long. It just takes you many more hours, but you eventually do find... roll a d4.
1.
You find the lake.
Okay.
Which you know is north of the road.
Yeah, so instead of taking a straight line, like Barrick probably could, I'm just like, I'm going to go wander around in a big circle, find the lake, go around the whole forest, and find the road.
It takes a lot longer to get out of the forest. By the time you make it to the road and to Ketlador, the sun is starting to rise. You've been lost in the woods, and it is now nearly daytime. Your friends back at the outpost have probably slept a whole good night's rest and will be waking up soon. But yeah, you can continue through Ketlador, ruins of the burned buildings, up the stone steps, and back to Ralu Outpost.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find Graham roaming around, snuffing out all the torches that he lights in the nighttime. Everyone else seems to be asleep.
I'm going to wave to Graham, ask him if my friends have arrived.
Yes, they are sleeping in the new guy's room. The elephant man. What was his name?
His name is Yuri.
Yuri, right. Yes, they all bunched in there and have slept the night, I think.
I'm going to make my way to the bedroom and just collapse on the first open space I see.
Okay, yeah, so you go in there and it is stacked full of Yuri's stuff. Barely any floor space. Your bedroll is kind of shoved into a corner, but if you look around, you can find a spot to lay it out enough to squeeze yourself in. And Alika goes to bed on the morning of a bright new day at Ralu Outpost.
Clutching the shell of his enemy like a teddy bear.
The ruined shell of his dead Nemesis, the Copperdot turtle. And that is where we're going to end
Wahoo.
our mini episode.
That was a very tough turtle fight.